The Oakland Raiders were a dominant team in 2002. They just lost their totally LGBTQ-friendly coach in John Gruden to the strong Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which shouldn't make the Raiders turn and hide. They won the AFC West and fought their way to the Super Bowl. It's been the 80s since the Raiders made the big game, and now the Silver and Black has returned with MVP Rich Gannon and his dominant offense to lead the team to stardom. That is, until the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and John Gruden were their opponents. Let's just say the Raiders have had better days. From going 11-5 and making a Super Bowl, the Oakland Raiders have now entered their own personal black hole as the Silver and Black went 4-12. Didn't help that the reigning MVP Rich Gannon has an injury that took him out for the rest of the season, and the Raiders gave up 379 points with the overall 25th out of the 32 teams in the NFL. A bad turn of events for the defending AFC champions. But don't worry, Rich Gannon will be back and you'll be just fine. And fast forward to 2004 and Rich Gannon is still injury prone. And the Raiders completely killed themselves, giving themselves a 5-11 record. A better record than the previous season, though this Raiders team was just awful. Okay, Rich Gannon can't be injury prone all the time. This defense can't constantly suck. So what if we had some star wideouts leave? At least we picked up Warren Sapp, the man who gave us nightmares during the Super Bowl. He isn't exactly all that great anymore, but it's something. We'll just rebuild, and they got worse. 4-12, and the Warren Sapp project hasn't gone well into your favor, and the star duo of Jerry Rice and Tim Brown being gone has been a major issue. And to throw some salt on the wound, Rich Gannon was forced into retirement, and you now have to rely on Kerry Collins as your starting quarterback. Enjoy passing up on Aaron Rodgers and seeing him win a Super Bowl years later. Not even Randy Moss can save this franchise. What'll happen next? Wow, really? Really? That's not what I meant! Art Shell as head coach? Worse than points in the NFL? Who the hell is Andrew Walter? What the hell happened to Randy Moss? Warren Sapp had 10 sacks and Derek Burgess, and that still isn't enough? Oh yeah, remember that Aaron Rodgers guy? Yeah, you guys kind of passed up on him again and could have given the Packers Randy Moss for the troubles. Wait, you'd rather trade him to New England? Okay, he's washed up anyway. The Patriots just went 16-0. And his connection with Tom Brady is one of the greatest of all time. Okay, I see. We can still get some good talent. How about this promising and insanely strong-arm QB with our first overall pick? Oh, right. Turns out a strong arm can't cure being a complete idiot and lazy piece of garbage. What? You also had a chance to pick Megatron? Oh boy. This is going to be a long rebuild. Enjoy another 4-12 record with Josh McCown and Dante Culpepper while you're at it. Jamarcus Russell got the start and began showing his flaws. Look at the bright side though. He did get you 5 wins, which is more than you had before. You also, for some reason, still have Andrew Walter on the field. How about other positions? Warren Sapp is gone. You, for some reason, let go your best defender in D'Angelo Hall. The most sacks recorded was 5. Your leading receiver is a tight end with 700 yards, and the most for your wide receivers is 300 yards. At least you have this promising McFadden guy. Let's see how he develops. It's 2009, well, another 5-11 season. I mean, it isn't an improvement, but it isn't 4-12. Okay, I'm tired of being optimistic. Your team is a pile of crap and played like it. Even the previous 0-16 Lions looked better than you, and they have a rookie quarterback and went 2-4. Oh, and Derek McFadden is a bust? It was only a matter of time. Man, was I wrong! Derek McFadden went all out with 1,157 yards and 7 touchdowns. And guess what? You won more than 5 games going 8-8. This is a new beginning for the Oakland Raiders. Just try to keep some consistency at the quarterback position and find a wideout that will make more than just 600 yards and you'll be just fine. Well, that was pretty much the end of McFadden's hype train. Once again, another failed first round pick. 600 yards isn't exactly the worst thing ever, but it's not what screams 4th overall pick. You guys did make another 8-8 campaign though, and under Hugh Jackson of all people as well. Not even another cursed franchise can say that. Better luck next time, boys. Now, what else happened with the Raiders this year? You ended up finding a serviceable quarterback with Carson Palmer, and finally found a good receiver to throw the ball to. Good job, Raiders. You did exactly what the rebuild needed. Now, let's keep striking for gold, and the Lombardi is back in the black hole. Oh, come on! 4-12? Are you kidding me? I mean, you're not Kansas City, but this is getting ridiculous. We haven't even made the playoffs since we became AFC champions. And what happened to Carson Palmer? He was supposed to rebuild his career here. Okay, maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe Palmer just needed this year to warm up and get used to the Raider way. And maybe we can just possibly get him a defense? I'm done. Absolutely done. 2013, you made 4-12 again? How the hell does Kansas City rebuild so quickly with a busted down QB and we can't? How did they get so many studs? How did we miss out on so many? Why am I so jealous of Kansas City? They haven't even won a championship in 40 years. Oh, and we lost Carson Palmer. I guess we all were wrong about that experiment again. He found the playoffs with Arizona? Of course he did. At least we got Charles Woodson back. 2014, and I'm depressed at this point. We really went 3-13 after finally finding promise for the team. Yes, our coach sucked, but we drafted one of the best defenders in the first round in Khalil Mack. He's totally the future of the franchise though, so I'm not worried. Oh, and it looks like we picked up David Carr's little brother, Derek, in the second round. Let me guess. He's next to die in the black hole? Okay, I was wrong about Derek Carr. In his 2015 campaign, he's actually developing and took us to a 7-9 record. Wait. What's that feeling? Winning? Good at drafting? A career with 1,000 yards receiving? I haven't felt this happy in years. Playoffs? We went 12-4 and made the playoffs? Somebody pinch me. All this time and over a decade of waiting for this time, for this moment to come. Derek, you son of a car, you finally did it. You saved the silver and black. Damn, we lost the AFC West to the Chiefs. They have the same record as we do too, and yet we still can't beat those damn Chiefs? Just wait, Chiefs. We'll take you out of the divisional. You'll see. You'll all see! Or Derek Carr can suffer an injury, forcing us to start Connor Cook versus Houston's insane defense. We lost to Brock Osweiler? Kansas City shut them out in Houston? Please tell me we're not going backwards. We went backwards. We went 6-10 and told Jack Del Rio to go kick rocks on the way out in the process. Beast Mode is now wearing silver and black. Maybe we can turn this around? Derek, we need you to focus, buddy. Don't be David. It's 2018 and we signed John Gruden to a 10-year, $100 million contract. Yeah, it's nice to have a reunion sometimes, but this guy broke our hearts nearly 20 years ago, and that's a lot of money for a guy who hasn't coached since Favre was a Jet. Wait. Where's Khalil Mack? Where's Amari Cooper? No! Gruden, you dumb piece of garbage! Don't do this to me again! Those first rounders better be worth it. Another 4-12 season? Ah! We drafted who? Gruden, I hate you so much. I hate you so much it hurts. Why do I even bother anymore? Oh wait, we got Josh Jacobs? I guess it can't be all bad. Just please don't be McFadden. And who's this Max Crosby guy? Why does he have 2 X's in his name? He's a good player? Alright, no further questions. Oh, and another season where the tight end is a million times better than our receivers. Carr had a decent season too, taking us 7-9, but still, no playoffs. Maybe this is finally the time for the Raiders. Maybe this is the rebuild we've been waiting for. And 2020 hit, the age of COVID. An age where we, for some reason, value the new stadium other than the health of others. Another example of Gruden being an idiot and the Raiders organization sharing zero care for their fans but just looking for dollar signs. Goodbye, Oakland. We'll definitely not miss whatever baseball field that was. Anyways, who did we get in the draft? I'm honestly too scared to look. Wait, didn't it mess up? We actually drafted good for once? Henry Ruggs III? But why are we drafting a mid-rounder in Damon Arnett? I mean, he does look good in coverage. I'll play it out. Josh Jacobs actually serviceable too? Okay. Looks like things in Las Vegas are going to go well. Henry Ruggs and Damon Arnett decided to be idiots and completely killed their careers and almost themselves in the process. I'm not joking either. John Gruden was an idiot too? Oh, I guess he wasn't a supporter of the LGBTQ community after all. We did make the playoffs though with a 10-7 record. That Chargers game was a brutal one though. Defense was awful in 4th down plays. But at the end of the day, we got the win and playoff berth. Also, what's up with the fetish of the Raiders having their tight ends being the best receiver of the team? I'm okay with success, but this is getting repetitive. Cincinnati eliminated us in the wild card. Flashbacks of Houston is starting to sink in. Okay, this has to be it. Our year. We got Devontae Adams who played with Carr in college. We have a somewhat stable defense. Josh Jacobs is a beast. And the offensive line is solid even with us having to rebuild it. We have to beat Mahomes and those pesky Chiefs. Never mind. Apparently the Kansas City Chiefs remember us taunting them before. Thanks, Gruden. Oh, and Devontae likes shoving crew staff? Well, at least he was a Chief. That is the Raider way. And the other Raider way of wasting perfectly good talent as Derek Carr is now old and off to New Orleans. Who will replace him now? Aaron Rodgers? Brady? Lamar? We're going to get Jimmy G, a Derek Carr 2.0, but injury prone? Is this the next Rich Gannon? We're doomed. I'm not even going to bother this season.